Namaste, everybody. Phoenix here. Hello, golden children. Um, it's like 3 in the morning. Well, when I got up, it was 3:17, and I went to the bathroom, and I sat down. My TV, I looked at my TV, and it was 333. Okay, and so my dream, I was writing down my dream. So Spirit has been nudging you, trying to get your attention about something, but it's like you're enraged or you're not paying attention. Like, y'all got to excuse me, because I just, like I said, I just jumped up out of my sleep. And then my dreams just start cycling back to me. And so Spirit is trying to get your attention about something. So you all may be like, I don't know, but the first part was like some smoke coming out of some pipes in like the kitchen, like a gas leak. I don't have, everything is electric here. And so if you're feeling weird, if you're feeling, you know, I don't know, but if you're feeling like dizzy while you're in your house or something like that, because in my dream I seen a lady laying in the bed, and she wanted you to like call the leasing company, okay, to let them know that something was leaking. It was coming from out of the kitchen. No, the laundry room. It was coming from out of the laundry room, and it was some smoke coming out of the pipe. And so maybe you might want to get that checked out if you have like a washer and dryer. Mine is electric, and so I'm going to remove my dryer from where it is, and just sweep the lint around, like to make sure like lint isn't trapped anywhere. Okay, so maybe that's a message for someone. I just saw 243. Okay, and so maybe that's a message. And then the other one was about an aloe vera plant. Okay, so maybe you all can get your aloe vera plant, or maybe you have an aloe vera plant and your aloe vera plant is trying to get you a message that it kind of showed me like molting. Like, you know how aloe vera plant gets so big it starts to lean over and it starts to come out of its casing. Okay, and so if you want to save your aloe vera plant, you need to repot it. Okay, because I speak to plants. Plants tells me things all the time. So I'll give you a story about what the plant told me. One day I had a mozzarella plant. Sorry. And so I had just woke up. No, a day before, 2 days before, I was in the kitchen washing dishes. And so I felt a sense of heebie-jeebies. You know, when you get that weird feeling, I felt that weird feeling. I didn't know what it was, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what is this? And so I'm done for the night. I go in the room, I lay down. The next morning, I wake up. I overcome with this sense of heebie-jeebie feeling. I'm like, I don't know what this is. Like, oh. And then the next day, I get up, and right when I'm in that awake/dream state, you know, that's where your messages come in. That pay attention to that. Okay, I get that energy, and I seen mushrooms, and I heard my plant call my name, and I said, "Oh my God, I'm tripping! Like, I'm going insane." So I go in the kitchen, I get ready for breakfast and, you know, getting ready to get my son off to school. And I said, let me go over here into this plant and see what they're talking about. And no shit. I get to my plant and it had fungus in there. It had like 4 stems of mushrooms in there, fungus. And I got overcome with that sense of heebie-jeebie energy. And I was like, ugh. And I had to repot the plant. The mushrooms weren't, the fungus didn't leave yet. I had to repot it, take the, like, cleanse the roots of the plant. And, oh my gosh, it was a process, but I was able to save it, okay? And so, your aloe vera, that's just a story about how I understood it. I can talk to plants. But your aloe vera is asking you to repot it, okay? Because it's getting so grown, it's getting so big. It's like leaning over. And so you don't want to believe that you hurt it, okay? That's what it's telling me. It's telling me that you don't want to feel like it's your fault, okay? Because you do have a relationship with plants also. I don't have any plants here. I haven't had a chance to go get any. I am growing some basil. That's pretty much about it. Raven that destroyed the sage and the rosemary. But I am growing some basil. And so I don't have any plants. And then this other dream, another part of my dream, okay, I have dreams like this. Something about like you have 2 contracts, 2 open contracts, okay? And this could be pulling on your energy, okay? It appeared to me as a person. One of them did, but the other one was like emotional, okay? And so it's like someone is trying to get back into your life, but they are going to play off of your emotional, the fact that you care so much about them, the fact that you love them so much. And so in the dream, I was with a person. It was a male. And I didn't see anyone. And so this energy is very hidden, okay? And so, first they reached out to me, like as a text message. And then we wind up talking and stuff like that. And I wound up just like going over to them. And they appeared to be like they have changed. They appeared as if they were doing things different. It appeared as if they had changed. I don't know, but this is the energy that in my dream, what was happening, we was having a conversation, and they were like, yeah, I'm not the same. I do this now, I do that now. And I was just like, oh, okay, that's good. I was very hopeful, right? And so when they were, I wound up asking some deeper questions. I wound up talking to them about like the past and, you know, if they understood their actions, because I had went over my actions, right? I understood, you know, exactly what I did in the relationship, how it went wrong. You okay? Yeah. The whole house up, raving up. I understood how it went wrong. I understood where it went wrong at, you know, my actions in it, you know. It was that type of energy. And then the person was starting to get mad. And so they were like, what do you mean? Like, my actions. But they never wanted to admit that they were wrong. I don't know, they never wanted to admit their fault in it, okay? And then we have message here. They could be in some type of legal problems, okay? They could be acting like they just want to say hello. This person very emotionally unstable, okay? And so, because this is the energy that I was feeling. why Spirit had me get my cards. Okay, and so they got upset, and then I was like, you know, okay, let's calm down. Let's, you know, do something different, right, from what we used to do, right? And so I was like, this person didn't have no food in their house. And I was like, okay, let me go to the store and get you some food or whatever. And so I stopped, and I wanted to make sure that I was doing the right thing. It's kind of like I was checking in with my intuition to see if I was doing the right thing by buying them groceries. And I wasn't going to get nothing major. I was going to get, you know, small things or whatever. And so as we were talking, they slipped up. No, somebody kept calling them, and they kept hanging up. And someone kept calling, and they kept hanging up. And I asked, like, who is that? And then I think the name, they said Tracy. Oh, my goodness, I can't remember her name, but I think it was Tracy. I'm talking about, like, Spirit in my dream will often, 11:11 on my timer, will often show me something that I need to say in a dream. They'll say it over and over again. And so the dream was repeatedly, I believe the name was Tracy. Okay, and so I was like, well, you know, question them about the person. It's like, I thought you're not dealing with nobody. I thought you changed and stuff like that. And then they got really upset and was just like, fine, you can leave then, and blah, 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 blah. And so I was like, wow, you know, I was like getting ready to argue with this person. And Spirit kept flashing white lights. I kept seeing white light flashing out the corner of my left eye while I was talking, like getting upset with this person, right? And so I was just like, you know, I come over here because I think you changed and stuff like that, and you still on the same thing. And I was like, well, why did you even call me? Why did you get in contact with me? And then it was like, I don't know, I just miss you and stuff like that. And I was like, but you're still doing the same thing. And so the guy was like, well, I don't know. He's just like, I can't change. It just broke down and started crying. Like, I can't change. And I said, okay, you know, by the time I looked at the time, now the time was 10:34. Okay, maybe these times are significant. And so the time was 10:34. And so when I put on my coat, it was so weird. Like, the sleeves of the coat was button. It was like a leather bomber jacket. I don't like to wear coats. But it was a leather jacket, and it was short. Like, the arms were short. I had to like unbutton this with the coat on. And it was very short. Like, I was put on like a kid coat, a kid jacket, right? And so I was like, wow, this is so weird to me. And so as I'm going to the store, I look, and the store is already closed. And the only store that's open is just like this Quickie Mart around the corner. And so I was getting ready to go, like, I'm gonna go to the Quickie Mart because I was getting hungry too. And I was going to the Quickie Mart. Spirit just kept stopping me, like, kept stopping me. And so I wind up going back to the house, to where the person was at. I said, well, I can't get to the store. I don't know what's happening. And then they were like, okay, well, you can go home if you want to. I'm good right here. And I was like, well, why did you have me come over here? Like, we made these plans and stuff like that. You had me come over. And then they started like bringing up all these excuses, like something that I did, right? Why they don't want to deal with me anymore. And I said, just admit it. You want this person, whoever this Tracy person is, to come over and blah, blah, blah. And then this person sat on the bed. The guy sat on the bed, and he put his head down, and then he leaned back, and he stretched across the bed, and then he started crying. And then he was like, I don't know how to change. But prior to him doing that, he went like this whole path. I'm telling you, this felt, now that I'm looking back on it, this is very narcissist energy, okay? And so maybe somebody's trying to come back, ooh, to your life to tell you false lies. Ooh. They are lying. Your ancestors are saying absolutely not. Those were the ancestors that kept you from going to purchase anything for this person. I had these cards flipped upside down. Y'all see me flipping them over like that. And so opposition, like I feel like they playing off of you. They feel like, because we have change here, like spirit is drawing me to, they may be playing off this old version of you, okay? Because you see how like she changed from this outfit to this outfit, right? And so it could be like an old version of you that they I don't know, they feel like you still are, okay? Like they're holding on to the wounded you, okay? You're very intuitive. So I picked the deck up in reverse. Use your intuition, okay? You don't want this person like putting you in some sort of mental imprisonment that'll give you health concerns, or this person has health concerns, or you're always in this person's head, okay? Take this as it resonates, okay? They're definitely, this could be a karmic feminine that's coming back in your life. Because remember, every time I dream about a man, it's usually a woman, okay? They've been like plotting, like lustful energy. You could be picking up on this. They may be sending you this, okay? They're like eating off of your energy, okay? They could be sending you love spells. Man, they are definitely delusional, okay? They're obsessed with you, okay? You run freely in their head, okay? But have faith. You're gonna be very surprised, okay? This person may need an exorcism. They're definitely like talking about you to people, okay? They could have somebody spying on you. Remember I kept saying, and somebody keep subscribing and unsubscribing. You could have a social media, and they keep like following and unfollowing you. It's giving real stalker-ish, okay? But they saw that you had some type of level up because you're loving on yourself. You're giving yourself real love, and you're going through massive awakenings. And remember when I tell you all about that sentinel energy, they are definitely in bad health, okay? They could be like air energy, okay? We have karmic femme, ice queen. Remember when I tell you all about that sentinel energy, okay? We have rich girl, emotional pain. Like, you could be rich. You're very empathetic, okay? And they're going to play off of that on you, okay? Commitment. They see you committed to your healing journey, okay? Family expectations. Like, they could be like, you could have a family with this person, or they want a family with you. The travel card was in reverse. So if you decide to go back with them, you're going to go backwards, okay? We have the Ice King here. That is indefinitely in a lot of conflict, okay? Divine Feminine. They're trying to put you in destruction. Maybe you may be facing an abandonment wound. This person is facing an abandonment wound. Okay, pay attention to that. You are a divine masculine, divine feminine, so both energies are out here, okay? You can be a female, a beautiful woman that just came through. You're a beautiful woman, and they're watching you, and you are a very handsome, attractive young man, and this is some karmic person that's trying to come in your life and dump their drama on you, okay? You are a starseed, okay? There is this type of energy on here, but, you know, remember when I tell you all about that sentinel energy? We have rich girl out here. That sentinel energy, it often comes around when you're elevating, okay? Somebody is definitely in emotional bondage, okay? They haven't healed themselves. You have actual money coming in. Your chakras are very well aligned, okay? Animosity people are definitely not happy that you are achieving whatever it is that you set out to do, okay? You could be moving into a new house, okay? This person or people are in poverty and they are bored, okay? They're too busy worried about what you got going on. They're not paying attention to their own stuff, okay? Because that's what happened in my dream. Especially with the aloe vera plant. No, it was like I was too busy worried trying to go get to this person. It was so weird. Like, I was trying to go get to this person. I had other things going on at home to where I couldn't even focus on my own home. And so they got real shit going on, their own problems, but it feels like they're focused, determined on getting you back. I don't know, trying to put you back in a space of lack. This could be like a whole community of people. Take that as it resonates. Remember, energy is fluid, okay? This could be someone you know. But whoever it is, they're thinking about you, okay? They may be like, maybe feeling like you can help them in some way because of your kind nature. And that's crazy because this is what I wrote. At the end of the dream, you were crying, saying that unless I can give them a detox, like, because this person has so many people in their energy, and you can feel it in their energy, like the chaos, the unrest. I remember it was this guy I used to know, and man, I can always feel like his energy oh my God, like I could not even like lay on him. Like when I would try to, like, you know how you lay in bed with somebody and you lay on them, like to lay on them, right? And I would just be hearing all of this stuff. And I can hear his body. I can hear the energies that he had around him, women, his friends. I would hear that. And I would be like, oh. And I would always wind up sleeping in the corner of the bed. I couldn't lay on, like it was too much for me. It was just a lot. And in my dream, it showed me that. And I was like, it's like I understood the sacrifice that I was going to be making if I continue to be with this person. And then I said, yeah, I was crying, and I just like went and laid on top of the person. And I was like, I was just crying, and just I was just speaking my own path while I was crying with this person. I was just crying about all the things that I knew that I was going to lose if I was to be with this person. Yes, Ravens agrees. It was very much that energy. And I don't think that's a sacrifice you want to make. When I say I wouldn't go back to anything that is taken away, that will take away my peace of mind. You know, when you isolate yourself, you're able to focus on your healing, okay? You're able to manifest, okay? When you focus on yourself. Because you know what's yours and what's not yours. Wow. You know exactly what's yours and what's not yours. You're not stuck in this energy of guessing. Where is this coming from? Why is this here? You're not trying to figure it out. Okay, we have the King of Cups. Somebody is definitely emotional. But this King of Cups is very sad, sorrowful. Okay, This feels like a wounded masculine, okay? Pay attention. Somebody could be a water sign, don't have to be. Wow, your guides are moving you away from confusion. Okay, you could be feeling this already because the intuitive Kev card did come out. Okay. Your guides could be already moving you away from this. They may be showing you this my dream, my message could be confirming you're going to have victory to see things some differently. And we have the Six of Pentacles, okay? Reciprocity, Ten of Cups, no confusion. Like, you're not going back to this state, okay? Man, I cannot make this up. This juggling, you're not 25, 50. You're not going back to this state, this being in this space, okay? Continue to move forward, okay, from this energy. If you go backwards, you see the Fool? If you go backwards, you're leaping right into this, okay? And if you are in this energy wondering if you should go back, no, because it's going to be more juggling, okay? And you're going to get caught up in this person's karma. But Spirit is trying to, look at this, Justice, the Ten of Pentacles, the High Priestess. All of the work that you've done on yourself, you'll be doing yourself a disservice, okay? Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, the Strength. You're completing a cycle, okay? As I stated before, this felt like a test. That's why I usually call that sentinel energy. I usually call it test. You know how things come back around to try and get you to see if you're gonna stay at a vibrational frequency that you just leveled up from, okay? We have the Nine of Pentacles. You're very sustained on your own, okay? We have the Tower. Spirit is trying to prevent you from this, okay? Because you're definitely going to have, and you knew it. So in my dream, you knew it, okay? Your guides are trying to get you to walk away from this, okay? Walk away from whatever this energy is, okay? Because if you go back, you're going to lose out on your new beginning. So they could be a Knight of Wands, a Knight of Pentacles. No, Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Moon. This person is up under illusions, okay? You already reach like tangible success, okay? Even though it took you a while, right? Even though it may be moving slow, right? But you already reach a certain amount of freedom, financial freedom, and spiritual freedom. You already reached a certain amount of freedom, okay? Keep going, because you're halfway there on whatever endeavor you are embarking on, okay? Whatever endeavor you are embarking on, because we have the Ten of Cups, right? And so right here we have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, right? And it's just like Spirit saying, I don't know, one more step or something, because we have the Nine of Cups. Sorry. Where's that Nine of Pentacles? Yeah. You've already reached some sort of emotional fulfillment and financial fulfillment, right? And so you've reached a higher level of spiritual freedom and a higher level of financial freedom again, right? Because we have the 8 and 9 of Pentacles. Like, look how you've been leveling up on yourself, right? And so, wow, Spirit, it's like the 8, 9, 10, and the Knight of Pentacles. I'm trying to think what's next. Knight. The Page. You skip the Page of Pentacles. It's like you just skip the level, okay? Because I don't see the Page out here just yet. You skipped levels, okay? And you just jumped right into this. I'm even smelling leather, okay? Smelling leather. A leather jacket is very significant. And so you've reached, like, look at that. You skipped the Page. You went straight to the Knight. After this 10, you went to the Knight. And so you skipped the Page, okay? You skipped the level. You could have skipped a level in high school. The Page of Cups, Judgment, Death. Page of Cups is always like your intuition, okay? Spirit is opening up levels, deeper levels of your intuition, okay? The 4 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. So that you can see the beauty in yourself, so that you can be in union with yourself, okay? So you can see the truth of yourself. Another thing that I had wrote down was the internal spiritual. I said something about the body and the mind being the, something about the etheric body, the energy field of the etheric body. That's very significant. I haven't figured it out yet. I definitely will. But you could be understanding about the etheric body, okay? Maybe look more into that etheric body if you need to, okay? That could be a way for you to understand your energy field. I feel like that's something you could be healing more of right now, your etheric body. I'm gonna get something on that. Hold on a second, guys. What is this etheric body, Spirit? What is this etheric body? What is this etheric body? 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're working on that. You're working on your etheric body, okay? High Priestess, yeah, this is about your intuition. Because I have something about your intuition. It's going to be very sharp. Energy field, internal spiritual. Something about the body, mind, being etheric body. It's like you're going to see how it matches up, how it lines up. About the energy field. You're going to gain a deeper understanding about that. Your intuition, where your intuition comes from. Queen of Swords, okay, the Sun. You're going to be able to cut people the fuck out of your life. You're going to be able to cut them thoughts, whatever energy that may come around you, okay? I just like someone touched me. I felt their arms, they fingers like on my shoulder. Your spirit guides could be touching you, okay? You are the Empress. You're in this. This is like you're embodying all the queens, okay? This is an energy, okay? This is like divine feminine energy, the world, okay? You're definitely completing cycles. Keep going, okay? Judgment is here. Page of Wands, good news coming in. The Fool. And then the Seven of Swords. This energy is going to be revealed to you, okay? Because it's leaking out. It's, I don't know, leaking your energy. It feels like a leech. It's very much giving like whatever this person is left out in the cold. They're trying to, oh, they don't have no connection with spirit, okay? They see you as a star. The Ten of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups. They see you as the star, okay? And they don't know which way to go. They may like use that. This is the truth, okay? They may use that to try to, I don't know, I heard swindle you back in. This person is very sneaky, okay? They could have told a lot of lies, okay? Like to get themselves like out of trouble. Like lies, like, man, lies that you fell for. They played on your emotions, right? They knew the things that you liked. They knew exactly how to sucker you in, okay? But no more, okay? They knew exactly how to play on your wounds. Tower. But they are experiencing some type of tower moment. They may want to use your intuition to help them out with something. Page of Cups, I said that. The Page of Cups is always my intuition card. Your guides. They may want you to ask your guides something to help them get out of some tower energy, okay? They're probably going to ask you how to manifest. You probably could have helped this person manifest. Gave this person like ideas about how to do certain things and stuff like that. I understood that you love. I said understood. Spirit is here. It's like they understand like how you love. Ten of Cups. They understand that you want a happy family. Okay, the Knight of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, they see that maybe this person, maybe you may be thinking about them and stuff. Maybe wondering if they change. You may be wondering like Spirit sees your heart. But they don't have anything to offer you, okay? They're still like emotionally playing games, okay? They don't have nothing to offer you. They're very immature. But you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups. And so Spirit is here to give you maximum fulfillment, okay? And so Ten of Pentacles again, the Nine of Cups again, the Four of Wands, the High Priestess. Man, the Three of Cups. Wow, the Ace of Swords, your truth, okay? Happiness. Look at this shit. Look, and new beginnings. The Ace of Wands, victory. Your truth. Trinity, right? Trinity within, unity within. Unity with your higher self. I mean, with your divine masculine, divine feminine, right? And the link, the connection with the Most High, right? That's the Trinity, right? Look. The Empress, your divine feminine energy. Are you risking? Are you going to risk it? I wouldn't do it. Nope. Choose yourself. I tell people that every time when you come on my channel, it ain't about nobody to me. And you come on this channel, I preach that. And so if you're looking, child, bye. You may have to heal your heart some more if you're considering going back. Okay, abandonment issues, okay? This is ready to be released from you, okay? You have been working on it, so good job, okay? Maybe this is what you need to release that completely, okay? maybe this is exactly what you need to release that, to choose yourself. Because let me tell you, at this point of the game, it's about securing your, I don't know how to say that, Spirit. Go ahead. Securing your spot for when you pass away. I don't know how else to say that. Dang, Spirit, that's crazy. So that you can put down these wands so you won't come back to this realm anymore, okay? 5 of Swords. You know, life force energy, like, I don't know, thoughts, mental body, okay? So you're not, to clear karma, okay? That's what it's about, this point in the game. As far as I'm concerned, you know. But everybody's different. Take that as it resonates. Keep offering yourself love. 40, 45. Keep loving on yourself. Okay. Thank you to my thank you guys for commenting. Let's get some angel messages. And that video, the subscriber you sent me, man, with the angel singing, that is just a beautiful. And I love that video, yeah. I don't want to take this. Financial constraints fell out again. Archangel Michael is here. First chakra, this is the root chakra energy, helping you heal that. Happy family, the temple path. This is the path you're on. And when you, 4141, you stay on that path, you're automatically on the road to victory, okay? The world is out here, okay? You could, like, I don't know, something about, you know how to help people. You could be an accountant, okay? You could be very good with helping people get out of money problems. Cornucopia is here, okay? You could help people get out of financial woes. And so maybe that's why this person is coming around you at this time. Strategy, look at that. See them coins? You know how to help people get out of financial problems, okay? We have hostilities, okay? Door to personal healing and happiness, okay? Don't allow this energy, like if this person, whatever this is, okay, if it come around you wanting to argue, wanting to pick, okay, we have man holding a heart. If they try to come around you wanting to pick, wanting to pose love, just understand this may turn into a heated argument. So Spirit is advising you to get out of there before you hurt your heart again, okay? Namaste. You know, I just woke up, like I said. Turn this water on. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.